Have you ever wondered why some people, you just know they're probably going to find someone pretty quickly and have a great relationship? You just kind of have a feeling, right? And then there are some people, when you meet them, you just think, yeah, I know why you're still single. Who are you in that scenario? Are you the person that someone will meet you and be like, okay, I know she's going to find somebody, right? For sure, she's going to find someone, no problem, not worried about her at all. Or are you someone that people worry about because they think, I don't know, like the way she's talking, the way she's behaving, I can see why she's struggling. Hello, Sassy Beauties. This is Katie. I'm a dating coach and relationship expert, and I help smart, attractive, and successful women attract and keep high quality men and have the dream relationship they've always wanted. Today, I want to talk about signs of a low value woman behavior. When I talk about low value and high value, I'm talking about someone's behavior, someone's thinking quality. A woman who acts in a low value way doesn't believe they have a lot of control over their own life. And conversely, a woman who acts in a high value way believes they do have a lot of control over their life. Some women will say, look, I just don't know how I'm gonna find the right man, or I don't know when I'm gonna find the right man. I can't control if the right man comes into my life or not. I can't control if a man wants to marry me or not. That is low value thinking. The reason it's low value thinking is because that person doesn't believe they have a lot of control, right, over whether they can create a great relationship or not. They think it's either going to happen to them or it's not going to happen to them. Versus saying, I will find the right man for me. I will find a man I want to marry who also wants to marry me. So very different ways of thinking. One is proactive and one is reactive. By the way, I've definitely been both of these in my life. I've definitely acted in low value ways. I remember when I was single and dating, I thought, I'm such a catch. Why can't I get anyone interested in me? Why aren't men sticking around? Low quality thinking, right? Low value thinking, low value behavior. I didn't even realize it. I've also been the other way too. I've been like, okay, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna find the right man. I'm going to have the relationship I want because I'm smart and resourceful. I'm gonna figure it out. So you just wanna be aware of like where you are. Which one are you? And I wanna share some more signs here with you of which one you may be if you're not aware. Right? And know that you have the choice to change at any point. Sign number one of low value behavior is you're blaming and complaining. You're blaming men, you're blaming the dating apps, you're blaming your situation for why you're not having the relationship that you want, or you're complaining about your situation and why. Instead of creating what you want, instead of looking to figure out how to create what you want, you're just keeping yourself stuck, okay? Now, there's nothing wrong with blaming and complaining every now and then to vent. That's normal, okay? But you just want to check in with yourself if you find that you're staying there, you're staying in the state of blaming and complaining. If you're staying there, then you want to really check in and be like, okay, hang on a second, I'm not moving forward. Here's why, because I'm just blaming and complaining instead of looking at how am I going to create the relationship I want. Sign number two of a low value behavior is waiting for things to happen instead of creating it for yourself. I see a lot of women and say, look, the guy, is just not stepping up and wanting to be exclusive with me. He doesn't want to maybe be boyfriend, girlfriend. Right? And I want to say okay, so what are you doing about that? If you know you want to be boyfriend and girlfriend with a guy, you want to have a relationship with him, why don't you bring it up first? Why don't you tell him that you want a relationship with him and then see what happens? Right? Don't just wait passively for him to make the move for him to ask the questions, why don't you do it first? That is taking responsibility. That is moving the needle forward. That's creating the future that you want to create, instead of just taking the back seat and expecting him to do it and just waiting for him to do it first. Some of you are also worried about looking desperate or scaring him off. If you want a relationship with him and he is turned off in any way by you bringing up the relationship conversation, then he's not the man for you. So it's better to know now than later. Okay? Rip that band-aid off quick now, find out now whether he wants what you want, and if he doesn't, then you can move on. Sign number 3 of low value behavior is when you're being dishonest. Okay, you're being dishonest about who you are and misrepresenting yourself. And it can be very easy to fall into this trap when you get into the mode of thinking, okay, I want him to like me. I want to impress him. I want him to keep, being interested in me. So you slowly start to mold yourself to a version of you that he will like. Just by doing little things. You notice he likes you wearing this kind of outfit or doing this kind of thing. So you end up dressing that way only or doing that thing only. And you start to mold yourself in that direction. And so we fall into the trap of thinking, okay, I need to do these things to make him happy and he needs to do certain things to make me happy. Meanwhile, all the other things that doesn't make him happy, I need to hide that away from him. I need to lie about it. I need to keep that inside just to avoid conflict. And by doing that, you end up dishonoring yourself and you end up being in a dishonest relationship. You end up being a liar. And when we are lying and hiding from the relationship, we clearly can't be creating a relationship we want. You can't create from a place of dishonesty. Really check in. Are you being dishonest? Are you really being who you are and honoring that? Or are you just trying to be like a cookie cutter version of you that you think he wants? At any moment, we're going to be one or the other. We're going to be in low value mode or high value mode. And this video is to make you more aware, right? Which are you? Because you can change and switch at any point, right? Are you operating in a low value way? Are you operating on default, waiting for things to happen to you, reacting to life? Or are you in a high value, acting in a high value way and deliberately, intentionally creating the life you want, going out there and getting what you want? This is not an exercise to beat yourself up. It's simply to make you aware that you actually do have a choice, and then you can pick how you want to show up at any given moment. That's all I have for you today, lovely, and I will see you real soon with my next video. If you like this video, like me, and leave me some comments. Let me know what you think, and I'll be back with another amazing video for you ladies real soon.